Hello. After Barry nonsense. I'm quite drunk, so I thought I'd carry it on. Just wait for a few people to come in. I'm just wondering if anybody's going to see this. Maybe I should get a guitar out or something. All right, Luke. I was thinking I might get my guitar out. I was sitting there on my own for a little while. There's the StreamYard link if you want to come up. Oh, cheers, Luke. Yeah, I left it to start this one. Hello, Sue. Yeah, I'm enjoying myself, so I thought I'd carry it on. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood being online tonight. Audio? What's wrong with your audio? Is it my audio? Am I silent? Hang on. Settings, audio. Audio. Yeah, I can hear I can see the level going up, so you can hear me. I think my voice is quite deep tonight for some strange reason. Hello, Mick. Yeah, why is my voice so bloody deep tonight? Oh, it must be all the fucking weed I smoked. I've got an extra deep voice tonight. I've smoked a lot of weed tonight. And drunk a lot of beer as well. And I've just finished my last beer. Just as Barry's finishing his stream. That's a good stream, that. I'm glad Barry come on, done it live. That's good. I got to unveil myself again without having to go live myself. But then I go live anyway. What the fuck? I'm going to put the link in again in case anyone wants to come up. I might get my guitar out, play a bit of guitar. I've got no neighbours at the minute. I can make as much noise as I want. I could probably plug into my Marshall stack. Fucking blast it out, fucking at number 10. Stick my Jimi Hendrix fuzz face in front of it. Fucking turn it up to 10 and let it feed back. Yeah. What time in the morning? I can't remember. Hey. Hang on, this is fucking horrible. Hang on. There we go.
It's like close up, like.
Fucking what the fuck's that? It's like a convict photo.
Yay. 6 foot tall. 200 pounds.
I don't know what I'm doing. Fucking going live this time in the morning. It's fucking crazy. I just wanted to carry on after Barry finished.
You weren't done yet.
Yeah, I'm not done yet. I'm still quite. I'm still coming up on this fucking. Hey, it's Melissa. Hey. Our days.
Fancy seeing you here.
Yeah, fancy that.
Yeah, fancy that, eh? Mm.
I wonder if
Weird.
Crazy John's going to see this stream as well.
Mm. I know he just popped up last minute, didn't he?
Mm.
Still up at this time.
And I don't
Probably
know.
eating his dinner.
I might get my guitar out,
Go on then. Dare you?
plug it in my amp.
Double dare you.
I'll have to move my laptop and everything and take it in the other room
Why?
because that's where all my guitar amps are.
Oh. Why didn't you just bring it in?
What?
Your amps?
There's not enough room. It's a 4 by 12-inch cabinet. It's like fucking. It's a big piece of furniture.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh. And there's me thinking it was like a little box or something.
4 12-inch speakers, yeah.
Yeah,
4
it's got
12-inch speakers spaced out like
yeah.
big cap.
4 12-inch speakers with an extension cab as well. I've got a 212 as well.
Oh, nice.
So running in stereo. I've got the other speakers going through it. I've got it's a thing called a TC Electronic G system, which does me reverbs and echoes and stuff. And that is in stereo, so it can pan delays and reverbs.
Cool.
So it makes it sound like spacey.
Spacey.
And I play with it. I've got a sound on it that's like a univibe, which is like a wah wah that goes in and out, but constantly. Yeah. It's what Jimi Hendrix used on Machine Gun.
Yeah, it goes wow wow wow, one of them.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix used it on Machine Gun.
Wow wow wow.
Walter Trout plays with a univibe, and Jimi Hendrix used it on Machine Gun. Anyway, I've got one of them on that TC Electronic, and that sounds fantastic stereo. It's like, but you can't hear it unless I record it, I suppose, because there's never been a stereo univibe before. It's like it's like what Hendrix tried to do on Voodoo Child when the engineer was panning left and right between his guitar. Like on Voodoo Child, like suddenly his guitar becoming like the left speaker, then the right speaker, then the left speaker, and the right speaker. But this stereo effect does it all like proper stereo, like from the get-go.
Oh, excuse me. Burpee?
It sounds amazing. It sounds amazing. I've got to rig it up and like play it for you, everybody, one day. Just plug it into my Marshall amp and crank it up and just fucking let rip.
Oh my God! I just had an email from Centre Park.
Turn it to 11.
Yeah, I've got to do it. I'll probably do it this week because I've got an itching to do it. I've got 2 stacks as well. I've got a Laney stack and a Marshall stack.
Excuse me.
I don't want to use both stacks in stereo.
Cool.
Or I could use 2
You have
Marshall.
to make a big studio in there now, Frank.
Yeah.
Get it all all in there and move your bed in the other room instead.
No, I can't because like
You like sitting on it?
no, you come up the stairs and you walk into my bed then.
Oh, okay.
Like
Well, it's easier then when you come in drunk, innit?
my bed's
separate
from the rest of the flat. So my bedroom
Just
is
stumble in and fall in bed.
Just come in, fall in. Get in bed.
Anyone can come into my flat and not ever see me if I stay in my bedroom. So, and I've got my own ensuite bathroom here as well. So,
okay. Don't forget your bud under your bed.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I've still got 2 bags of fucking weed here. So.
Just use that for a rainy day then.
Yeah, that's safe.
I'll remind you.
Because I didn't smoke anything. When I went away, I smoked everybody else's weed. So I saved everything that I bought.
You saved everything of yours. Didn't get yours out, tight ass.
And it wasn't just
Get one of those
weed
vacuum
either.
sealed machines and just hoard a bunch of
weed.
it just while it's cheap.
I'd fucking weed, I'd mushrooms, I'd fucking cocaine,
Oh
fucking
dear.
all sorts in 1
Oh
week.
dear.
Good night,
I was
Joe.
a proper bender.
You're
Yeah,
falling
proper
all over
bender.
the place and being sick.
No, never sick
No.
once.
No.
No, not sick once.
Good.
Held
Good.
it together the entire time, like I was sober. that's strange. That's the horrible thing.
Yeah.
That's
You
why I
feel
was so
sober.
depressed when I got home. I got so depressed when I got home because I
You were
just stopped
sober?
having fun, but I didn't feel any different. It's like I
Mm.
stopped having fun, but I didn't feel any different.
Oh, I
So,
never forget coming home once and was tripping my box off, and it was one of those trips where it feels like your walls are closing in on you,
yeah,
and all my walls were all doing all this, and I was sitting there and was on my own, just coming from being out in a club, and my feet were still tapping away at music and that, and I thought, fucking, I couldn't settle, and I closed my eyes and I kept on seeing like rainbows and fucking dolphins and fucking penguins and all sorts, all sorts. And then my mum woke me up. I think I fell asleep. Woke me up with a full English breakfast, and I just spewed up everywhere.
oh
I
no,
was just like, "Oh, fucking get it away!" I just want back, get it away.
God, I
I
would have
was like,
mullered it. I would have mullered it because that's the thing with me. I just
"Oh no,
ravenous when I wake up.
no! I want sweetie stuff like cakes or something when I'm off my head,
Oh
or like
no, I'd
Jaffa
love
cakes or something like that.
I love a fried egg sandwich when I wake up.
Oh no. Oh no, not when we've been tripping. No, no, wrong.
Yeah,
It's wrong. Or a roast dinner. Ugh,
horses
can't
for
stomach a
courses,
roast dinner.
horses for courses.
Yeah, because we used to have a roast dinner. Because you remember, all my mates used to come in. They used to have all my mates all over the floor in the living room, and my mum
Did
would
what?
wake up
It'd be Sunday morning, wouldn't it? Be
and start making a roast dinner. And everyone's just like that.
that is the traditional day of
Eating it like that.
getting smashed. The traditional day of getting smashed was the following day having a nice roast dinner.
Oh,
That's what made you a fucking man. was being able to eat a roast dinner after getting smashed the night before. That's what made you like, yeah, you were proper then. If you could eat your roast dinner after getting smashed from the night before, then you were a proper bloke. If you couldn't, then you were a lightweight. you didn't belong in the club.
No, well, it was different for me because I used to take
Eat
tablets
your
a lot.
fucking roast. You're not a man yet.
And you've
That's
been
part of
eating
the.
fucking chewing gum all night, fucking sucking
When you
lollipops,
turn 13, you gotta get drunk and eat a roast.
and you bit all the inside of your gums.
Don't get sick.
Yeah, that's fucking spot on.
Yeah.
It was like that when I was growing up. It literally was like that when I was growing up. No joke. No joke. That was like the one thing you had to get to eat your roast the day after.
That's one thing we're very, very rare. We have a roast dinner. We only have one like at Christmas or
Get that big
now and again.
hangover, still eat your roast. There you go.
Oh,
You've succeeded.
Chinese.
You can do that. You can do anything.
Used to go to work. Used to work in a factory. Used to work in Dairy Crest in Wrexham, and I never forget it. You came home after being out in Wrexham all night and had to go to work.
Famous potatoes.
And I had to work with sweaty cheese all day, you know what I mean? It's just like spewing me guts
Sweaty
because of
cheese.
the smell of cheese. Yeah, sweaty cheese. Farmhouse
just
cheese
sounds
it was. Gross. It's like getting all mouldy and getting
basically like
crushed in and
oily,
know.
like a oily. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a really wet, smelly, dark, like cheddar cheese, and it was called farmhouse cheese.
I bet it was good
Oh.
cheese though.
Oh God, just makes
Was
you
the
sick.
cheese good?
No, it's gross. Farmhouse is fucking disgusting.
No.
Oh,
All right, get some of that cheese and send it to me, and I'll do a
Farmhouse
taste test.
cheese.
Like, this is the
bleh.
supposed worst cheese on the planet. Yeah.
It's like gritty, salty,
Oh,
and really
might be good. I
sweaty
don't
and
know.
wet. Oh,
Sounds
it's just,
all right. I don't know. Talk about cheese.
and all it is just loads of remolds of different cheese, all
Is that
combined
maggot
into a cheese.
cheese from France or something?
It's probably
Ah.
got the plastic cheese you get on your burgers over there, but just about.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
the
just like,
American cheese.
but it's like
Yeah.
got gritty bits in.
See, there's like different
Squeaky teeth,
grades of
squeaky teeth
American
of it.
cheese though, because like the stuff you can get like in the little like little film packets that you like open the little film packets.
Yeah,
Those
the
ones
little
are like
package, yeah.
really cheap, and then you can go to like the butcher, you know, where they sell cheese and stuff, and you can actually get American cheese like off a block, right? And it's usually like,
Proper cheese, real cheese.
Yeah.
proper
Mm.
real cheese,
Yeah.
We used to
But
work with the
it's
big
just that other
4x5
stuff is all
blocks,
just like imitating stuff.
Yeah. Did you
Cathedral
know
City and
there's
all that.
actually
Lovely
plastic in
Cathedral
it?
City.
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
you actually,
there's some
you
really
actually are
cheap
eating-
ones, and there's some like decent.
It's
It depends on what brand you get it.
And the worst cheese to work with is the grated
'Cause there's
cheese
a lot.
because of the potato starch in it. It
Well,
used to,
apparently there's
potato
something,
starch irritates your skin.
there's something in the burger cheese that makes it hold together when it's melting.
Mm.
That is,
Yeah.
Rubber,
that is a
rubber.
plastic. It is a plastic.
plastic.
It is a
Yeah.
real
Are you
plastic.
talking about like McDonald's or something?
Yeah,
It's
like
no, it's like
their
a cheese.
cheeses.
It's a cheese that holds together when it's melting. That they've
Yeah,
like
it's
a
that.
sliced cheese. What you know?
Yeah,
you
it's
get
the
stuff that you open,
the
you put on your
American
burger.
cheese.
Just
Yeah.
processed shite.
But that is
Processed
actually it's actually a plastic molecule in the fucking cheese, which is made of
Yeah.
plastic. It's not
And the
actually
worst
real
cheese
plastic.
is
But
mild.
like
there's a molecule in it that makes it plastic.
Yeah, it's
Which
like it's a hydrocarbon. So it's like it's made
Yeah.
from the byproduct of like refining petroleum, like
Yep.
just like Vaseline is. It's
And that's
basically
what
like
plastic is. And that's
Yeah, a bit like
basically what
a
plastic
gelatin.
different form of
Yeah.
Vaseline.
That is what plastic is. That is a form of plastic. Petroleum.
Yeah, it's technically is a plastic. I mean, if it's made from
It's
that
like the
Vaseline,
mild
if it's
cheese,
made
isn't
from
it?
something
Mild
like
cheese, the rubber
petroleum
shit.
jelly, like refined to different forms, like it's
But it's not.
it's
It's
like
not
some
just
kind of
American
man-made
cheese.
polymer.
It's not just American cheese. It's like the
Over
Hydrocarbon.
here as well.
the Russell's burgers we have over here, like the ready-made burgers and stuff, and like that's all got.
I like them.
crap in
I
it.
like them.
Yeah, well, I
They're
do as
alright.
well. But that
Yeah,
they're made
they're
of plastic
easy.
cheese. Just remember that.
I know they do, yeah. Made
You
out
get,
of
you get
shite.
plastic when you drink the water anyway.
Yeah.
I
Shite.
when I get those Russell burgers, I put the buns in a toaster.
Yeah, me too.
I put the burger under a grill, and I grill it instead of microwave it
Mm.
for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It only takes 2 minutes. Under a grill,
I
it's
stick
miles
lettuce
better
on
than-
mine.
It's miles better than in the microwave, and I put real cheese on it.
Yeah. Real cheese. A bit of lettuce on.
And a bit of
Like that sauce on it. And
I
a bit of
like-
mayo on top.
I like horseradish on mine.
Mm.
I don't know
I
why.
like the burger relish. I like burger relish.
I don't know why. I've got a craving like in the past couple of weeks of
Horseradish.
Horseradish.
Horseradish is good. I mean,
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
horseradish.
it's
man.
gorgeous.
Well, I made
I
loads
love
of
it.
spaghetti bolognese today. I made tons of it.
I got some.
I had earlier on.
I
I
got
had
some French's
fish and chips.
horseradish mustard.
Mm.
I had fish and
Mustard.
chips earlier on, and I had horseradish on the fish and chips.
Yeah, that's mustard and horseradish. It's fucking great.
Oh, wow. Well, I made loads of spaghetti bolognese.
It's like a
I
sandwich.
actually got
It's for like sandwiches.
the ragu, but then I realised I had a small ragu and it had loads of mint. And I thought, shit,
It's
then
for
my sister had to
sandwiches.
go out and buy me another dolmayo to add in.
Don't.
Loads of fucking garlic in. Loads of mushrooms.
Now you're getting me to make a lasagna.
Sorry.
Sandwich. Sandwich. Oh man, I got some
I've
lettuce
got
here,
a
and then I
killer
had a
lasagna that
cucumber.
I make that everybody who tastes it just goes into dreamland. My
Yeah.
lasagna.
Mm,
It's a layer of bolognese, like heavy garlic bolognese,
mm.
with a layer of spinach and like
Spinach.
well, not spinach, curly cow.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a vegetable layer with cheese,
Mm.
and then another layer of bolognese. So it's like a
No
cheese.
pasta.
It's like a cheese sandwich lasagna,
Ooh.
and it is gorgeous. Like with curly cow, like really cooked well in it.
Why am I making? I'm actually hungry.
With cheese, with
Yeah,
real
what do you think
cheddar,
I'm doing? I'm making some food. I'm basically
real
already
cheddar
sitting my
cheese in
kitchen.
there as well. None of the shit, like real cheddar in there,
Oh, Dan, make us something, will you?
and a layer of
Chuck
bolognese
us
on
a
the bottom and
burger.
top, filled with garlic. Oh, it's gorgeous. People that
Chuck
have
us a
eaten my
burger from
lasagnas,
Texas, come on.
people that have eaten my lasagnas have like gone to outer space and back again.
Gone out of space.
They've had an
Hello, Spud.
out of body experience eating my lasagnas. I make a
Oh,
meat lasagna.
why do we always talk? Was that my fault? It
Yeah,
was, wasn't
it was. You started talking about food.
it? It's all about.
Now I'm
Oh.
starving.
I'm making a friggin' sandwich.
Yeah, I've got some lamb chops I could cook.
Oh, I've got some spaghetti in the freezer. I can always defrost
That's
it
all
and
I've
then.
got. All I've got is lamb chops.
Oh, lamb chops would be nice.
Oh no, I've got some sausages. I've got some sausages.
Oh, get the sausages out. Have we got some bread?
Yeah, I've got some.
Sausage butty.
I've got some
Some of that
foreign sausages.
Oh,
What are
nice.
they? Greek
Greek sausages.
sausages. Yeah, I've got some Greek sausages. They're
Oh,
spicy or something. I don't know.
there you go, on a piece of bread and butter. Job's a good one.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I've just realised I've left them out on the side of my kitchen without putting them in the
Oh,
fridge.
shit. Oh,
So
shit.
I better cook them anyway.
Yeah. Don't get them. Can
Well, I
make
can't
me
because
one.
I'm hosting this
Make
stream.
me
Aren't
one.
I?
Make me
I'm
one.
hosting this stream. I can't fucking just leave it, can I?
Well, Dan is. Dan's cooking away there, making a buzzing.
I would turn the camera, but it just doesn't seem to want to work.
No, we're looking at a tree. It's fine.
Well,
See Jurassic Park.
I suppose I can put something in the oven quickly and come back.
Yeah.
I'm just
There
holding
you
this
go.
knife
Look.
for the
See?
sandwich maker.
See the knife? You see the knife?
Could I put like a lamb chop straight in the oven? Like,
I think so. Have you been in the fridge?
yeah. No.
In the freezer?
Yeah.
You see my fucking dirty dishes?
I don't know. I just cut the sausages.
They're very easier, aren't they?
Yeah. Sausage sandwiches, fucking lovely. Oh, I'll be back in a second.
Says,
Wait
okay.
a minute.
Stick me one in.
Sandwich making action.
All right, Sue. Good night, love. Yeah, well, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? You got to eat. And it's nearly breakfast, isn't it? It's breakfast time for us.
It's like a midnight snack for me.
It's breakfast for us.
Nice lettuce.
Oh, do you know what he said about a cooked egg earlier on? Or you can just eat an egg and bacon and sausage on toast with loads of fruity sauce, brown sauce, and a bit of tomato as well. God. It's my fault. My sister's just got up for work as well, so when she's finished making a brew, I can go down and make a cheese butty or something. Oh, God. We got 6 in. I want food. I want food. Landy, make me a butty. Oh, do you like Stilton? Spuds? Oh, no. I don't like Stilton. If you had that on a cheese board with a bit of pickle, maybe so.
I don't think I've ever had Stilton.
It's proper blue cheese.
Oh,
It's really smelly cheese.
Look at
What are you done?
hands.
What have you done? You fell over your cans.
It's real lush. Hang on.
It's nice. I got some cheese in this sandwich.
Hello.
Oh, you've got cheese in the sink. Ew.
These sausages smell fucking divine. Look, I don't know what they're called, but it's like Croy Sig Cos something.
Yeah, them. Yeah.
Them.
Yeah, them. Where
Well,
are they from? Aldi.
no, it's a local foreign shop.
Butchers.
It's a
Ooh.
local foreign shop. It's a Polish smoked raw pork sausage.
Ooh. Ooh. Meaty.
I'll just put 4 of them on a baking tray, and they smell fucking divine.
Ooh.
And
How many have you got left in the packet?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
Oh, I was going to say. Might as well chuck them all in, but I think you'd be sausaged out.
Yeah, so I put 4 on the baking tray and cook them.
Don't forget to put them in the fridge.
Yeah, I will do. They've been
He's
left out
making.
all fucking night long, so
I think you're making a cheese butty, aren't you, Dan?
What now? Yeah, I'm making a cheese and lettuce sandwich.
Cheese and lettuce. Ooh. Well, I think I'm going to make a cheese
A little bit of
and
mayo, a little bit of mustard,
salad cream.
horseradish. It was like that. That was the last straw. I was like,
oh, I've got some sauce. I've got some sauce from that shop as well, which is Polish. It's a Polish tomato sauce, which is supposed to be
Ooh.
spicy. A Polish spicy tomato sauce.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to be trying that with it as well. So, wish me luck.
Ah,
Shouldn't be too spicy.
I want my sister to come back upstairs so I can go make a cheese butty. I don't want to make it a brew. I'll have to take you with me. Food. Oh, it's all going off, innit? Hi, Boo. Hang on a minute. Is that the real Boo?
I can't see a Boo in my StreamYard chat.
No, well, I don't think that's Mrs. Boo because I'm subscribed to Boo.
So am I.
Okay. Oh dear.
got no meat to put on this sandwich.
I bet you there's going to be a Docker sandwich. Oh dear. Yeah.
It's actually really nice, really good sandwich right here.
Mmm. Tastes nice. Mmm. I think when you're hungry and you got the munchies, I think anything tastes nice, doesn't it?
This is genuinely like lunch.
Is it a new concoction you've made?
Now it's just a regular sandwich without the meat.
Ah. Thought you made a nice concoction, one what you'd never tasted before.
That mustard is really good.
I think it's cheese sandwich time, I think.
Tried to give Punk some lettuce. He wasn't having none of it. He's a carnivore.
You don't just give him the lettuce, you give him the cheese. I'm not surprised with that. Yeah, it's the best bit, isn't it? I hope my cat's okay. She hasn't been well. We give her some fresh chicken 2 days ago, you know, proper cooked chicken. And since she's old, she can't stomach it anymore. And I think she got really greedy on it, and now she's made herself a stomach sore. So she's not eating much.
This thing for cats is like something like 100%.
She just gets really greedy.
Just raw, clean chicken.
Yeah.
That's like all they really need.
Yeah.
And even the bones, they'll eat the bones and stuff.
Yeah, she just gets really greedy with it, though. Gets too greedy with it.
I give Punk chicken.
Excuse me. I have to wait till Frank finishes, obviously. you ate it already? Sandwich time.
Better get my sausages out of the oven soon.
Yeah, well, I'm just about to say, I'm just going to step down. Frank, I'm going to make a butty.
Well, I'm making a butty as well.
Okay.
Sausages.
I'm going to just go off for a minute. Stream-wise, I mean.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
I'll play some guitar while my sausages are cooking.
Most sausages are cooking. What have you been doing while my sausages have been cooking? Well, I tell you what. That body.
Oh god. I've covered up a furball. Time for sausage sandwiches. I'll be back in a minute. Time for food.
Okay, he's gone. Yeah. I can do whatever I want. That's bullshit. Man, you almost sound like Hank Hill. But I'll tell you what. God dang it, Bobby. Put down that purse. God dang it. Cheese sandwich. Just reading chat. I sell propane and propane accessories. Hey, D-roll. I always forget to do the voice. Oh, hi and bye. D-roll. Good morning. But I'll take the mask off right before he gets back and he won't even know. She's chopping broccoli. Land Rover.
Oh, I've gone for so long. Food. 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 Oh. Even this ketchup is making me fucking hungry. Look at this ketchup. Premium.
That's some premium ketchup right there.
Premium ketchup.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's some premium.
Pikantny or something. I don't know. It's Polish.
Pikantny.
And it's hot. It's hot as well.
All right, Polish. Okay.
It's hot.
Hot.
I'm interested to see what this. The sausages smell fucking amazing. They're like smoked sausages. They smell amazing. And I've just put some of that tomato ketchup on them. Oh, and I'm just about to tuck in. I've got two of them in one sandwich cut in half. Well, the sausage is cutting down the middle, you know.
It's brilliant. Brilliant. There's a sandwich that's meant to be eaten. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a cross between an English sausage and a pepperami. I don't know. It's like an English sausage that tastes like a pepperami. It's gorgeous.
Well. Well.
Yes, one up for the polls for me. I might go shopping in the Polish shop again.
Polish shop.
Yep. They do really nice sausages.
So I've heard. I've heard that their sausages are particularly banging.
Yep. That's what these are.
As Land Romer has put it, banging.
They are literally dripping.
Banging sausages. Yes, you're just banging sausages, which sounds dirty.
They're bangers.
Bangers. That sounds funny too. I like that. Bangers and mash.
They actually taste like pepperami.
5% Welsh, it turns out. Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever had a pepperami before, but that's what they taste like. They taste like pepperami.
Interesting. Yeah, I'd like to try that. I've had pepperoni. Of course, I mean, obviously. Of the different sorts of pepperoni. I might have had pepperami at some point. I don't know. It's
Pepperami. Pepperami is like a unique type. Pepperami is like a unique sausage in a vacuum packed like metal packet with a skinny sausage in it that you eat raw. They sell it everywhere. I thought they sold it in America as well. Pepperami.
I'm sure they do. I'm just
ready-made sausage to eat.
I never go to the deli. I never go to the deli and get stuff. So. I just buy the prepackaged stuff that they put out front. Yeah, I'll buy that good stuff sometimes. Every once in a while.
This tastes like prepackaged stuff, but it's homemade.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Might be able to get something like that, but it's like, because yes, I could find that. There's a sausage company here in town that makes all sorts of shit. It's like a really big, and they're pretty old sausage company. Like at least 100 years. Pretty sure. Old timey German company. Nom 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 nom. I just fuck my face with food. I don't even chew it.
Oh, I can't stop doing Oh no!
Yeah.
I've dropped tomato ketchup over my bed.
Yeah. Tomato ketchup, yes. Yes. It will drip, that tomato ketchup. Got some tomato ketchup too. Tomato ketchup.
And that tomato ketchup is quite nice, actually.
Diabetes.
It's
There's
got
a lot of
spice
sugar
to
in
it.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that tomato ketchup.
Yeah, it's spicy.
Oh, nice. Spicy tomato ketchup. See, I get this. This is like the local cheap brand of ketchup.
Yeah.
It's just.
That's what I've got in my cupboard. That's what I got in my cupboard. But this evening I splashed out.
Tomato ketchup.
And I went in the cheap.
It's just like a nice tomato bland fucking soup stuff that you squirt on things.
I went in the cheap local fucking Polish shop.
But it's like a cold
tomato
tomato soup, is what it is. You're basically squishing out cold, like thick, cold tomato soup onto things. Think about that. That's basically what you're doing.
I only went into that shop tonight because it was the only place left open. I didn't actually go in to choose that food, but it's fucking lovely.
I like ketchup on a hot dog with some mustard, you know? Shit. America.
That is probably one of the nicest sausages I've ever eaten in my entire life.
Well, I want some of that.
And I didn't even mean to go in there. It was the last place left open. It was the last place left open, and that's why I bought this because I've run out of. I'm not almost out of like my local Safeway ketchup that I got, like the local supermarket ketchup, like what you just showed. I'm almost out, so I thought, I'll buy some new one, and this was like £2 for like a premium. I thought, well, I'm gonna have some of that hot as well. And it's really nice.
Mm.
It's miles better, and it's like probably the same price as the cheap crap I buy in my local. Yeah, it's got loads of shit in it, but fucking hell.
Oh, shit.
No, all it's got is tomatoes, 232 grams of tomatoes, 100 grams of ketchup, cane sugar.
All right, ketchup chugging contest. All right.
Cane sugar 21%, apple vinegar 8%, Himalayan salt 2.3%, and spices. It's got no artificial anything in it. That's it.
Himalayan salt, y'all.
This is premium ketchup, yo.
Yeah, it's got Himalayan salt in that shit. Look at that.
And it does taste really
nice. It's that pink stuff, man. You know, that good.
It's got nothing.
That pink rock. You want that pink crystal rock in that ketchup. It's the good. Keeps you coming back.
It's vegan. It's BEZ, whatever that is.
They don't tell you that the Himalayan salt has all sorts of natural drugs in it.
Yeah, it's BEZ, whatever BEZ is. I can't even fucking read it. It says BEZ. It says vegan, then it says BEZ. What the fucking hell? I can't read that.
What's this shit
It's
made
too
out
small.
of?
BEZ substance something.
Mm.
I don't know.
Tomato concentrado.
And then it's in a big red sign. It says 100% Polish.
Oh, okay.
Polish capital. 100% Polish capital. On the bottom, on the red label.
It's got high fructose corn syrup in there.
No, there's none of that in this.
Oh yeah, there is in this for sure.
This is like really good stuff. This is better than Heinz. It's like half the price as well.
Yeah, this is good as, I mean, I don't really care about the old high fructose corn syrup thing. I think it's kind of like a scare. It's not really.
Well,
It's just like sugar.
I've never seen it on the ingredients, so I've never had to worry about it.
it's like it's just a sweetener that mimics sugar, but it's like exactly like sugar. It doesn't do anything different.
Oh. Yeah, I'd rather not have it.
Yeah, it's just not. Yeah, it's like man-made.
I mean, why do you have it and we don't?
Corn syrup. Yeah, corn syrup is a really big deal here. There's a lot. Corn syrup is huge here.
Yeah, why is it only in America?
Because it's
you're
cheaper.
the ones that put up with it?
Because it's cheaper.
Well, yeah.
It's just cheaper than cane sugar.
Yeah, but if they put it in the food over here, nobody will buy it.
Yeah.
That's the difference. Nobody will buy it, and they've got no market for it, so they can't sell it over here. So.
Yeah. I don't know what they used. I think it was all marketing. Like they were like able to make the switch with marketing. If you look it up, there's all sorts of history about the switch, like with Coca-Cola switching to high fructose corn syrup. It like made the entire market switch, like the entire fucking food market switch to it. Right? And started giving people diabetes like on a fucking massive scale, I guess, because it was just, they were pumping it into everything.
Because McDonald's tried it as well. They tried over the American.
It's just like sugar, but it's cheaper.
They tried bringing over the American patties because they were cheaper to produce.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have to be kept. Like they'd last for like 100 years before they go off, like the patties. But where the British beef ones had to be British beef. Had to be made from British beef, 100% British beef, which is salt, spices. Like salt and.
It's pretty good. I mean, I'll still eat like a McDonald's cheeseburger or something. They're still pretty good. And if you get like the better burgers, are actually better meat. Like at least here, like if you get like the more expensive burgers they have, they're like it's like a whole completely different grade of meat than the little burgers.
Yeah, the little burgers are like full of fat. The
little burgers are basically not fat, but they're like organ meat. They're like heart meat and stuff.
I don't know.
It's like the cheap. It's like cheap meat. It's like liver and heart, basically.
If I get a cheap cheeseburger out of McDonald's,
beef can be anything.
It's like, full of grease. It's literally dripping of grease. Whereas if I get a Big Mac,
they like squish out the marrow and everything into that.
There's no fat in it whatsoever, and there's no grease in it, and there's nothing in it. In a Big Mac. A cheap cheeseburger full of grease.
You can go to like the butcher and you get some like big cow bones, like the big like freshly butchered like cow bones. And you can like slice them into like, if you have a bandsaw, you can like slice them. You need a bandsaw, some kind of saw.
I've done it.
Slice them up and like bake them, and they become like, the inside is like some kind of like, it's like beef butter fat. It's fucking like amazing.
I've done it for my when we were kids. My dad did it to cut up a calf bone off a cow. We had this big bone from the butcher's. It was cutting up for the dogs. So the big dog, the Doberman, was getting the big half. And
you bake those marrow bones.
Yeah, we had a collie.
Marrow bones.
The collie was going to get the bottom half, and the Doberman was getting the big half. And the fucking Doberman got the big half, took it over to one side after we sawed it through for like, took us about fucking 2 hours to saw through this fucking big bone.
Yeah, you need to saw.
It picked it up and went crunch straight through it, like
Yeah,
a calf bone, you know, like fucking
yeah,
like 3 times the size of your
yeah.
calf, like 3 times the size. It just went clunk straight through it, crunch,
Yeah.
munch,
Dude,
munch,
but
munch,
yeah,
munch,
you
munch.
can bake those, and those in the marrow when it bakes in the bone there, you can like spread it on some toast, and it tastes like butter. It tastes
Yeah.
like butter, but it tastes like
Yeah.
steak, like butter,
Yeah,
steak butter. It's like fucking crazy good.
yeah, marrow.
It's like crazy good. Really rich in vitamins and
Well, that's what the dogs go
fat,
for.
good
That's
fats.
why they break the bones open so they can get to the marrow.
That's the highest like nutrients that you can get out of a fucking, you know, like, so if you can get those, like, they discard them, you find a place that discards them, you could take those things and get a cheap ass fucking bandsaw and start cutting those things out. Seriously.
It's
Yeah.
the best bit. It's the best bit of the most
That's
nutrition.
part of the animal.
Get that adrenochrome.
Adrenochrome. Yeah, besides that, adrenochrome gland. Yeah. What the fuck? Is that so what's the adrenochrome gland? Like, is it a gland?
Yeah, apparently it's like the adrenal system, which creates adrenaline.
It's like a pancreas, something a pancreas does or some shit.
I don't know. It's whatever gland that creates adrenaline in
Dang it, where's Daniel
pre-
Alec?
in prepubescent children, when they produce it, produces adrenochrome. Whereas adults produce something else called I can't remember what it's called now. But there's a chemical produced from fear
What the fuck?
that's called adrenochrome.
You can like induce it into kids and then suck it out of them?
Yeah, it's like
What the fuck?
under fear, a prepubescent child creates a chemical
That's
called
what they're doing
adrenochrome in
right
their
now
blood.
with their fear.
I'm not joking.
Their
This
grooming.
is actually it's a chemical that's in the blood when a child is under fear, and they call it adrenochrome.
Pineal gland.
It's bad shit.
The pineal gland makes DMT.
Yeah. Well, so does the liver.
Yeah.
Apparently, the liver makes
It doesn't
it as well.
process it and make it from something else.
I don't know. Apparently, the liver produces DMT, and so does. There's a couple of organs in the body that seem to produce it as well. It's all a bit
your pineal gland does.
because they found DMT in practically every single part of the body, so they can't put it down to the pineal gland because they don't really know. It might just be a thing that's everywhere.
Calcified pineal glands from the water that they drink.
It might just be that we have that third eye everywhere, like all over our bodies. The chemical that's produced by the third eye, the pineal gland. It might not just be produced by the pineal gland.
The pineal gland is like right between the brain lobes, so it can like hit both sides of the brain like immediately.
Yeah. But
and it actually looks like an eye. It has a lens and everything.
Yeah, it's got actual lens in it.
It does. It has like an eyeball lens. Yeah, just like an eyeball. It's fucking weird, man. It's like an actual eye.
And the ancient religions like had
Hey,
sculptures
Laura.
of pineal gland, but modern archaeology
Yeah, they all knew it. People had seen the inside
put
of
'em down as
veins for
pine cones.
thousands of years.
They put them down as sculpting pine cones, where in fact they were really pineal glands.
Yeah.
And they've got evidence as well of them drilling into the skulls. They actually did brain surgery back in like
Yeah, the
10,000 years
trepidation.
ago. Yeah,
It's called
10,000 years
trepidation.
ago.
They would cut holes in
The
their
Peruvian
structure.
skulls, the Peruvian skulls that they've discovered, which are like,
The cone head ones,
yeah, like
like
10,000 years
elongated.
old. Yeah,
They've seen those people in like Africa that do that shit nowadays.
yeah, but they're different. The original cone heads, the Peruvian ones, they've got a actual brain mass larger.
Because they were like
They weren't manipulated.
genetically
They were
mixed
genetically
with
like
everything.
that.
Yeah,
They
genetic.
weren't shaped to be anything different. They were like that. They were born like that, and they grew like that.
Yeah,
And everybody after them, because they became the kings and the leaders and the gods, because they were very intelligent and they built all these structures and stuff and taught the people how to do it. Then that's what I believe anyway. Then when they died off, people started trying to copy them
this
to
tree.
carry on the line.
This tree looks like it's going like this.
That is a creepy ass tree. That's the oldest tree in the world, isn't it?
Yeah, its name is Methuselah.
Yeah.
Like the gnarly bristlecone pine. It's like doing this.
Hello, Laura. I've only just noticed you come in. I've not been
It's pretty
reading
cool.
the chat. I've just eaten Polish sausages. They were gorgeous.
The sausage. I want me some sausages. I'm on that propane grill, boy, I tell you what.
That's what I was
Make
thinking.
sure you
Of
cook it
propane.
with propane because I don't want to taste none of that charcoal bullshit.
What accent is that?
You taste the food, not the fuel. That's just fucking, and it's funny because Hank Hill is just like in the epitaph of like, 60% of the native Texans that just live here, like that don't have ranches, just live on the suburbs, just like handymen at home, have like kind of mundane jobs during the day.
Yep.
But they like take really like they're really proud of their jobs. They're really mundane jobs. Yeah, seriously. But I tell you what, oh, dang it. Here the boys have been whacking in my tool shed.
No, Crazy John.
Yeah, Crazy John's like, fuck this, I'm going to sleep now. His sleep schedule is probably like normal, and now he's like, no, I'm not fucking that up. I'm fucking
He's probably run out of weed now. I've still got shitloads left. I've got enough to last me another like 2 months. I got an ounce when I'm.
Bull! Marijuana! Bull! I'm going paranoid!
I got half ounce of Sour Power and a half ounce of New York Diesel.
Good God, they know I'm high.
It's probably not helping.
It's funny because like there are people that like from Texas that don't have the classic accent, right?
Yep.
Like they sound just like I talk. Like they sound exactly like me. They might use different words, but the accent's the same.
You haven't got a proper Texan accent though, have you?
No. Like my great grandma had a fucking proper Texas accent. But she was like had that Southern belle. Like, you know, I can't even do it. Yeah. She would say, "Well, bless your heart."
I love that though.
She's like, that kind of real lady like.
Yeah. You can't say anything bad against anything like that, can you?
No.
It's just impossible. It's just a really nice old-fashioned way of being. They should bring it back. The world would be a lot worse.
Well, I'll tell you what. Bring back the nuclear family.
Yep.
That's what they think. I think that's what they call it, the nuclear family.
Yeah. What I know.
Versus like the ideal, the ideal little situations that they manifested for themselves there.
It's not a bad
It was good
system.
for a long time.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad system.
No.
People still had their freedom.
Yeah. Like I hear about like people talk about like the old timers around here. They talk about like, oh yeah, when I went to school, like when I drove my fucking farm truck to school, like we had a fucking rifle and shit. Like, we had like fucking like a rifle in the. We'd like carry them into the fucking school, like because they had a fucking shooting range and stuff. Like people weren't fucking psychos back then. Like people, that's a new thing. Like. I think it's because they taught discipline was very strict. Like you weren't allowed to fucking slip through the cracks if you had any sort of fucking status below fucking like super poor, just living on the street. Like, even then you're like strict to try to get off the street.
Well, every child was an asset to benefit the family.
You see some of the toys they sold back then. There's like commercial reels like on YouTube of some of the American toys they made like after World War One or World War Two.
Yeah.
Like fucking crazy shit, man. Like
most of them poisons as well.
Yeah. Some of those chemical sets.
Made from lead, like
they had shit that would like blow up in your face in there.
Yeah,
things that were like radioactive. They had a radioactive one.
Yeah, there was a lead one that was coated in fucking radioactive radium or something to make it glow in the dark.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
and it was like highly radioactive and fucking deadly as well.
It was before my time though. I didn't have I did have a chemistry set, but it didn't have like that.
I've got an old chemistry set in my. I've still got it in my shed that I had when I was a kid.
Came with the microscope and like all the chemicals.
It's got plutonium and uranium in it. It's got it's got a vial of a little piece of plutonium and it's got a vial of a piece of uranium in the chemistry set. In like little vials, all labelled, everything, all the elements of the elemental table is a little vial of each one.
Man, which that is so fucking...
And uranium and plutonium got a little piece of it each.
Where's I have some popsicles?
And they were selling that to kids back in the 1960s, I think.
Should see some of these machine gun toys they had back then.
It's a 1960s chemistry set with a microscope. I bought it from a boot fair.
some of these army toys, like they had like full on army uniforms for kids with like little machine guns that shoot like little cap like blanks, basically, like fully automatic, like machine guns, like, bah, 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 bah. Like making smoke and shit coming out the end of the barrels. Yeah. Some have even shot things like little darts. Like they were allowed to have that shit. Like that'd never be allowed nowadays.
Did you watch? Did you watch any of that sleazy movie?
I just caught the very end. Like I caught like the last 20 minutes maybe of it.
Yeah, it's a
What the
shit
fuck was
film.
it called?
I don't know why he showed that film. It's
What was it
fucking
called?
I can't remember.
Yeah, because he called it Shirtless in Space, but I don't know what it was actually called.
I've got
If you
it.
go to twitch.tv Sleazy P Martini and watch the latest movie thing. I don't want to watch. I mean, if it's really that bad, I don't want to watch it. But it seemed at least interesting enough. Like at the end, like,
it's called
it's
Saturn
funny. The
3.
chat was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's called Saturn 3.
Saturn 3. Okay. Yeah, the chat was fucking hilarious, talking about the robot falling in the big pool of jizz.
Yeah.
Like, just cut its hoses. It has all these exposed hoses. They're vital. Cut them. Cut the hoses. Because the robot has all these hoses.
I had it on video when I was a little kid. And it was like
move super slow. Just cut the hoses.
It was like the most horniest thing I'd ever had on like video.
That looked like a lot. That I mean, the whole theme of that is big budget bomb, and it did look like it had a lot of money in that, like millions of dollars.
So that Kirk Douglas could get his fucking grubby hands on Farrah Fawcett.
That's what it was all about.
Yeah.
I just want to touch her. Oh yeah.
She gets naked in that film. She gets totally naked in that
does
film.
She? Did he show that part, or did he edit it out?
Oh, I can't remember. I think it was edited out. I think it was the cut version.
The cut version.
But you did see her panties at one stage, I think.
Ah, the panties.
She was totally topless several times.
I did see her panties.
She was totally topless. Yeah, she was topless. You saw her top half a few times. Farrah Fawcett, gosh, she was gorgeous.
She was fucking gorgeous, man. And she's still alive.
Yeah, probably still gorgeous.
She's still alive.
I bet she's a bit dry now. Though.
I can see the hype. Yeah.
I wonder if she still likes a portion.
It's like the Carmen Electra was like the Farrah Fawcett of my day.
Britt Eklund was the one in my day.
Had that Carmen Electra on the beach poster. Oh yeah. Hair's all wet. Shit.
I think I might just finish this. This is a bit of a...
Shit. I had this girl like, some lady. I had some fucking stranger, a picture of some stranger on my wall. Well, they sold the picture at the fucking store. I mean, for all I know, those pieces of paper are supposed to be drawn on, and they just so happen to have like a poster printed on them. Farrah Fawcett blush. Farrah Fawcett. Why is her name Farrah Fawcett, not Farrah Spigot? Yes, of course.
Oh, I'm too drunk. Drunk and stoned.
I was listening to some Quincy Punks earlier. Quincy Punks. It's like an old punk band, like G.G. Allen era. Fucking awesome.
I've got a gig this Sunday. Fuck's sake. I'm not looking forward to it.
Well, always look on the bright side, you know. Like at least you got some gigs, you know. The band going.
Friday, Thursday got band practice, and then Sunday the gig. And then the following Saturday, I think, we got another gig as well. And then it starts like every week for like 3 months. We got a gig. It's the season. That's why I'm not looking forward to the first one. It's like the first one is like the floodgates. Now it's like every week after then. It's like, oh. It's the start of the grind. Going around holiday camps and pubs and stuff. And then doing it again around the same places. And then again around the same places.
Are they tourists or are they regulars that are hearing you?
Tourists.
So you gotta be like getting on that you know, merchandise king thing. You know, like, hey, if you like, after the end of the thing, you can be like, hey, if you like this, you can like buy a record right here, and like we got a couple of little things like stickers and records and shit. Like, and
Yeah,
people will fucking come over and buy stuff.
well,
Seriously.
maybe. We don't do that sort of stuff.
Because they're like, oh, this is that band I saw when I was in freaking,
I don't think that goes
Shippy
down. I
like,
don't think that goes down well over here because most people that come here to a holiday camp over the Isle of Sheppey are like
yeah,
from
but like
London.
that's what they'll just
They're
say,
like,
like, oh, I went there to
they're like
Shippy, and
from
this is like the band we
they're
saw
like
at the
from
bar.
London or from Kent somewhere, and they're going away to the Isle of Sheppey. It's like the shithole of the fucking Kent.
Still, if it's a good band, I buy into it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think many people with money go to the Isle of Sheppey. It's a poor
Well, you
man's.
said they were tourists, though. If they're tourists, they got some money.
Well, no, they're there because can't afford
Are
to
they
go anywhere else.
Are they backpackers?
They can't afford to go anywhere else. That's the cheapest place to go to. Is the Isle of Sheppey.
Oh,
It's the bottom of the bottom.
bottom of the bottom.
It's a shithole, the Isle of Sheppey.
There's that castle site there. You can go there and hang out. It's like a big open park thing.
Yeah, but it's still a shithole.
Yeah, I guess. Are you like afraid of
You
being
can't
robbed
get
or
away
something?
from all the
What kind of
fucking.
show are you?
You can't get away from the skagheads fucking ruling the streets of a night time.
Skagheads.
Yeah, skagheads, fucking heroin addicts,
uh,
fucking robbing everybody and fucking mugging everyone. It's the
yeah, see,
most
that
horrible
doesn't happen.
place to live. The Isle of Sheppey has got really bad with drugs, heavy drugs,
Yeah.
heroin addicts, and
Heroin, yeah.
it's really bad over there. You can't go out of a night time over the Isle
It's
of
like the
Sheppey
Skid Row
anymore.
becomes like Skid Row. There's places in America like that are just like the cities that are just like fucking overrun with homeless people, just with their own. They're stealing. They're just breaking windows and stealing shit and then selling it
Yeah.
on the streets, like openly selling fucking goods that they just stole.
Yep.
Just putting it on blankets and like selling that shit. Like,
There's people like that over the Isle of Sheppey everywhere.
yeah.
But like they're shooting up on like the side of the
Yeah,
street.
shooting up on the street right there. Like nobody stops them or nothing. Yeah. Yep.
It's really bad. It's probably the worst place in Kent is the Isle of Sheppey for drugs.
You could say that it's like an epidemic because it does.
Yeah.
It's like a pandemic. It's everywhere that this shit goes.
And there's areas over like Blue Town over the Isle of Sheppey where Blue Town they call it. It's a no-go area for police. They don't go there because
What's that gigantic car fucking lot near you? There's like this humongous car lot that you can see from space. I was like looking at it from space, right? Because I saw that on Time Team. I was like, oh shit, that's where Frank kind of is. They were talking about that castle. So I went on fucking Google Earth and I was like, there's that car lot. What's that big ass fucking car lot? It's like this huge storage fucking company or something.
It might be a multi-story car park that's like in the town.
It's like outside of town, kind of.
Yeah. Well, it's in town. It's in Sittingbourne town.
It's like against the water.
Oh no! That's the docks.
The one like the giant, like all the cars. It's like a shit ton of cars.
That's the docks. That's Sheerness Docks. That's Sheerness
like
Docks.
Thousands and thousands of cars just parked there.
Yeah,
like,
that's where all the cars from overseas gets brought in.
And they park them there and then like sort them onto trucks and drive them around.
Yeah, they have to repair them. They come off. I've got a friend that actually works on the docks there, and
is that a good job?
It's a really well paid job. It's a really good job.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Like,
it takes them off the because they're like on like a 3-layered trains, the cars, and he has to drive them off, and they've got wax all over the wheels, and they're sliding around like they're on ice.
Yeah.
because all these cars are covered in wax, and literally they get damaged, they get bumped, they get dents in them, they get fucking all sorts of things. Basically, most of the jobs in the docks is repairing the damage that's happened
During freight.
during the getting them off the freight,
Yeah.
and respraying as well. Sometimes respraying an entire car.
Just from like unloading them and like shipping.
They've got entire paint booths to do a total respray of a car.
Why are they all covered with wax? That's weird. I heard that.
They ship them all covered in wax, and they come off the freight and they're sliding, and all the cars as they're coming off, they're fucking sliding around like they're on fucking ice skates. You know,
That's fucking weird, man. I've never seen that. I'd like to see that. Like, go there and see what they do there. Because I bet they would let you do that if you would just like went there and asked, like, "Hey, can I like see what you guys do here?" Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they probably would. My mate's worked there for since I left school. Like,
they might just have like a job you were interested in. If you were like, "Oh man, I didn't know you did this," like I could totally do this all day.
He had his car resprayed. He had his own car resprayed by the people at his work, like a proper spray and bake. You know, proper bake.
Yeah, dude. There's like all sorts of benefits to working in places like that, man. Seriously.
He had all the interior stripped out of his car, and he had the entire fucking chassis and everything sprayed. The entire thing sprayed.
I fucking worked there, dude. I would work there.
And baked. It was baked as well, like in an oven to dry.
Totally. I'll totally work there. Yeah.
And yeah. He had put fucking. He's a bit of a prick though. He had all that UV lights.
Into the lens.
The UV lights underneath the bottom of his car to look like a fucking spaceship and all that stupid crap.
Huh. But, you could put a mirror at the skirt of your car. It makes like it, around the skirt of your car, or just on one side, and it looks like it's floating.
He had UV lights all the way around his car. Fucking yeah. Pimped it up. It's like I thought it was he turned into a bit of a knob. Even his wife left him. He fell in love with his car.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. He's a bit of a dick. And we turned into a bit of a dick. He used to be really decent when we're kids.
Shit, my truck's going on 40 years old. It's a 40-year-old truck. It's fucking ancient. It's an ancient vehicle driving around, like, seriously.
Not as old as me.
I know, but still, for like a vehicle still driving around, like, it's pretty, and not being like a classic.
Yeah, I've got a guitar amp. My guitar amp, my old Marshall's the same age as me, I think. It's actually older. It's like it's a year older than me.
They start to become like vintage stuff at a certain age.
I've got a guitar there. It's an old Ibanez Roadster. I've got it up there, but it's like
22 or 24 years. It becomes vintage or something like that.
That Roadster, Ibanez Roadster, was made in 1972.
Yeah.
So
that'd be vintage as well.
That's
not quite antique. Antique has to be a certain age.
No, that's 50 years. That's 50 years old.
Yeah.
And it's I stripped it down fucking years ago, so I don't know what the original paint was on it in the first place. But it's got binding around it. It's like a light coloured top and a mahogany slab underneath. But for some reason, they painted it in the factory like a plain black colour. I stripped it down and it was like a light mahogany, a light like maple on top, with binding around it.
They just used whatever they had laying around.
To mahogany.
Happened to be like hardwood and shit.
Yeah, it's like mahogany and maple top, or not. It's not maple. I think it's alder or something like that. Yeah. I think it's mahogany and alder top. But it's really nice. It's like a bit like a Paul Reed Smith kind of look to it. But yeah, I paid like £30 for that guitar in a bag of bits and put it together years ago. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's really nice to play. I've refretted it and everything. Done a lot of work to it. Used to
Shit,
gig
yeah,
with it.
they still have like sites, like a bunch of websites just dedicated to like the 80s, like the 80s, what they call square body Chevy trucks. They're like, people love them. It's sought after. Because they don't use computer. They were like the last carbureted or throttle body injected, no computer. So you can like survive an apocalypse basically.
Yeah.
Nobody can stop you. Nobody can turn your shit off.
Electronics.
They want these electric vehicles because then they can track you. They know exactly how fast you're going. They can turn your vehicles off. They can cause you to crash and die.
Yep.
On purpose if you're like one of those dissidents they discover.
Yep.
This person's not going with the program. We'll just crash their car when they're driving.
Or you're just on the wrong side of an accident, which they deem somebody else more worthy than you.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Fate's taken away from you.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's making the decision.
So they're making this shit real. Like it's not even like conspiracy theory.
No, it's wrong. It's wrong for anything to be making a decision over anything like that.
The people, yeah. People
There
should
be
be
no
driving
decision.
there.
The last decision made should be by a human being. It should always be made by a human being. Decisions.
Like that, I think that's why Elon Musk wants to do that Neuralink thing, because he said that the biggest threat is AI, and the best way to fight it is to integrate with it with this Neuralink. I'm like, what the fuck? That just gives it access to your brain. Like, why would you do that? Gives anything access. It just links your brain into fucking.
I've been suspect of Elon Musk for a long time.
Yeah, he's got some weird agendas planned.
Well, he's basically making it. He's building the infrastructure to make it all possible
for all this crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, everybody likes me."
Yeah.
He's like the fucking Antichrist, man.
And his father and his grandfather were the ones that invented a thing called technocracy. They wrote a book about. His grandfather wrote a book called Technocracy.
That means like the technology of the people.
No, technocracy was where what we've got basically now of the big tech companies taking over the world and making the rules. Basically, like a Fourth Reich. But the technocrats, I think they called it. They had a name for the land as well, like a new name for the new world order.
Yeah, I don't doubt it, dude. There's crazy fucking people that work out there.
But that was Elon Musk's grandfather.
Yeah,
wrote that book called.
You gotta watch people, man. People will be deceiving. Like people will be completely deceiving. Like what you see, what they're doing, and you're like, hey, yeah, that guy's awesome. Hell yeah. It's like, what's he doing behind the fucking scenes? It's like a fucking terrible person. He's like a mega fucking evil genius.
Yeah, and out of 20, I think it was 20 monkeys or whatever that he put implants in, I think 17 of them died.
Shit.
It's like only 3 of them survived, and the ones that survived were fucking.
They're all
like should be put down because the suffering they're going through from the trauma that they had with the fucking implants. They should be put down because they're living a horror. I mean, he killed all the fucking monkeys that he put fucking implants in. Well, most of them anyway. And he wants to put them in people. Eventually,
This Neuralink thing is fucking super scary. It just like finds its way into like blood vessels.
that's what it was. A
Like,
Neuralink.
it like
That was
goes in like.
because he tested them on pigs.
Oh yeah. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
and apparently the pigs lasted quite a long time. So his next test was monkeys, and yeah, like most of the monkeys died.
I bet
A
pigs are
terrible
closer to
death as well.
humans than monkeys
They
are.
went mental. They literally went mental.
Yeah. That's fucking
Died.
crazy. I'm all slumped over in my chair.
And that all that news was covered up by the fucking new Omicron or whatever it was. The new
All right, they're covering it up with all the different fucking shit.
all the shit on the news and stuff
Yeah,
about other
it's
stuff
all
about Elon Musk that come out.
the Pfizer fucking trial details that they were hiding from everybody, from all the
Oh yeah, the
like
stuff that
Trump and
they
stuff.
tried to
Trump
hide
didn't
for.
see.
They wanted to hide it for 75 years, didn't they?
Well, this Pfizer documents like
Yeah.
just came out
55,000 pages of Pfizer.
shit saying it wasn't fucking safe, basically.
Yep.
Can you say that?
Every single fucking document that you find is not safe, not safe, not safe, not safe.
Yeah.
Warning, 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 warning.
Yeah. Don't do this.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Why would you inject a piece of DNA?
Safe and
Why would
effective.
you inject a piece of DNA into your fucking muscle
This is
tissues?
okay. We're the government. We are your propaganda. Safe and effective. Safe and effective. Just remember, people. Just don't forget the fucking.
Even if they were
blatant lie.
aliens, how do aliens interbreed with? What did they do? They supposedly they genetically altered humans. How do you know this isn't like some sort of genetic alteration from the lizard people, fucking aliens on Earth that have like the fucking evil intentions, right? Like this, like it could be totally like that kind of shit. Oh well, this is how we'll interbreed with them. They don't even fucking know. Because you're injecting a fucking piece of DNA into your fucking your RNA.
When has the government ever told the truth?
Huh?
When has the government ever told the truth?
Oh no, they don't.
If you look back in history,
here's when the government I'll tell you when the government tells the truth. When they say, "Prepare for trouble," they're fucking telling the truth.
Yeah.
Seriously, they don't fucking say that for no reason. They say that for hey, prepare. There's something happening. Everybody freaks out. Like they do. But
you go back in history, it's like every single fucking thing that's happened was a conspiracy, which turned out to be true.
Yeah. It's just the periods of time between when the conspiracy kind of starts being unraveled to the time it actually it's revealed. Has been the length of time has been getting shorter and shorter between those 2 points.
Yep.
It's like you get a conspiracy and it's like a month later it's like, holy shit, that shit was fucking real.
For real about the first says for real about Musk. Yeah, for real about Musk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Look into Elon Musk's father and Elon Musk's grandfather. He owned an emerald mine in South Africa. That's where he made all his money. Elon Musk was born a multi-billionaire, by the way. He wasn't a fucking entrepreneur.
The facade of being like a poor fucking he was a poor college student that made a bunch of money off of $9,000 loan or $9,000 like inheritance or some shit.
He was born with billions of pounds in his bank account.
Yeah, he had like a hedge fund. He was a hedge fund baby. He had a fucking hedge fund. So when he became a certain age, like he could just fucking spend as much money as he wanted to.
The same as Bill Gates. Gates.
The hedge fund
didn't do anything other than buy companies.
Yeah, he's a hedge fund manager.
Yeah, he basically bought the company that made MS-DOS. He bought the company that made the DOS.
RNA delivery, yeah.
And then he put his name on it because he bought the company. And then he sold it to IBM and licensed it to every single PC in the world.
And IBM is a fucking crazy evil company too.
Yep. And that's how he made all his money.
Making those computers that when they were documenting all the Jews, right, and all the gypsies that Germans were rounding up.
Yeah.
They had the IBM machines. That was being documenting them going into like the camps and shit.
And people don't realise this, but Bill Gates was actually tried in court and prosecuted under the antitrust laws in the United States of America. He was convicted.
Yeah.
Antitrust.
Have you listened to this? Have you listened to this new Primus song? What was it? Something paranoia? Something conspiranoia. It's called Conspiranoia. Like the music's good, but dude, it's so fucking like badly woke and obvious.
Mm.
Like the lyrics, it's just like, dude, watch it. It's like cringy.
Oh,
Yeah, it's cringy. It's like, God, you guys are really fucking reaching this far into this bullshit. And then they're like really pushing all this. They're basically saying that anybody that goes against the fucking, media's narrative is fucking crazy as fuck. Like, they're like, not in a nice way. They're basically, yeah. I don't know. Watch it. It's like woke. It's fucking super woke.
it sounds like they've fucking bent over and taken it.
They went all super woke. They're like, oh, we gotta go woke or go broke, right?
Yeah, they've bent over and they've taken it.
Yeah. Yep. Because it was like basically saying like, oh, I'm a person that thinks that I think Bill Gates is putting microchips in my soup, right? Like he wasn't saying like he was replacing certain words with other words. Yeah, he's obviously like kind of poking fun at the conspiracy theorists. I don't know. Give it a listen. It's definitely like good music,
What's it called?
Conspiranoia. It's pretty fucking woke. You probably see my comment at the top saying woke, 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 woke.
Right, I got it.
Music's good. I just don't like the lyrics.
No, I fucking hate it already because I can hear all the cuts.
It's like Pink Floyd, like.
No, I can hear all the cuts where it's like all cut up in the studio.
Oh yeah.
I can hear all that in my head. I can hear where it's done. It's just like it's probably like a one long jam session that's been made into that. Yeah, it's like a jam session that's been produced to make a song.
Listen to the fucking words, dude. You fucking just be like, blah.
I reckon if they released the original jam session,
you'll spit Primus out and be like, blah. What the fuck? What happened to that?
I reckon good. I'm not dissing Primus. I reckon if they released the original jam session, which they took that track from, and just released it in its entirety, which is probably about an hour long, they probably played for like an hour to get like bits out of that song.
Right.
And they just released that in its entirety from beginning to end, how it developed and got to where it was, and then the whole fucking thing that'll sell millions. that'll sell way
Yeah,
more than fucking
That's what you
overproduced
want. You want
shit.
like what the band really is, not just
Yeah,
like what
yeah.
they want to. This is just like a produced fucking object, right?
Because I reckon, yeah, primates are, like they're good musicians. They know what they're doing. They can play. They can play.
Yeah.
Just let them play.
Watch
Leave 'em-
that fucking video with the sound off if you want to, so you don't get a fucking stupid
Yeah.
strike or whatever.
Just leave them to be. Leave bands to be, and let them do what they want to do. That's my philosophy.
Fucking like,
It'd be better for everybody because everybody will have more variety for a start. They're talking about diversity. Where's the diversity in fucking music these days?
yeah.
There's nothing new coming out. No one's got
No,
any
you
new
just
ideas.
keep listening to the old stuff.
Yeah, there's nothing new. I mean, that's what Hendrix was about, something new.
Hmm.
It wasn't just about what he was playing, it was about the idea. It's like it provoked ideas in people. We need somebody like that again. Provoke ideas in people. Who's going to do that? There ain't no talent anymore. Well, there is, but
they're being born out there. They could be born,
there's plenty. I'm not saying there's no talent out there, but there's no talent in the mainstream.
They get drawn up into these like private companies and shit. You never fucking hear or see from them. They're just producing things that we use. Like, there'll be like two fucking subspecies of humans where they're just like the producing class and the fucking consuming class.
Yeah. You've got all the best guitar session players stuck in a room somewhere making jingles for advertisements, for adverts.
Yeah.
That's the way it's going. That's the way it's gone.
Yeah.
The best guitar players have gone to make the money.
I gotta have my air conditioner on for a minute because it's getting fucking warm. $85 up in this mug.
It's quite cold here.
85 Fahrenheit. Obviously, or I'd be dead.
It's not warm here.
Yeah, it's fucking pretty fucking warm here. It's like rainy and it's supposed to rain tonight. So it's like warm. It's really warm, really rainy. The rain is warm. The rain isn't cold, it's warm. Yeah, it's like a warm rain. And it feels like a freaking sauna.
Yeah. I'm just reading the chat. I was just going over it. I've not read it for ages. And the only person I see is Miss Boo. She's the only one left there.
How many people are actually watching? It says 15 on my end.
I don't even know because I've not got my channel up. I've not even got this stream up. 15 watching. Apparently. What the fuck I was watching this?
Yeah, it's really high humidity right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish this anyway because I've not got much to talk about. Well, I could talk about my holiday, I suppose, but
Just need to run this AC for like a few minutes. Take out the humidity, basically.
My unplanned holiday. Started
Yeah,
off.
your alien abduction holiday.
It started off just getting pissed, and then the next day it turned into mushrooms.
There's a girl that just died. She drowned on She was on mushrooms and she fell into the river or some shit. She was all high.
Oh shit!
Yeah. They found her fucking corpse, in the river.
Yep.
So her and her friend fucking ate mushrooms.
Yeah, but they're stamping.
Be careful around water on mushrooms.
No
Sorry.
danger of that around me. Well, I am surrounded by an island. Like I'm, but
Just go inland. See water, you turn around.
I'm miles, like a couple of miles, 3-4 miles from the
From
the
Shepherd.
sea. Yeah, from the sea, I'm like 3 miles. So fair way, 3-4 miles to the sea from where I am.
I want to see these pink scorpions you guys got over there.
Yeah, they. You might be able to find them on Google. Search for Isle of Sheppey scorpions or Isle of Sheppey seawall scorpions. Seawall scorpions, because they live on the seawall on the Sheppey coast. Pink scorpions. They're actually a new breed. Apparently, they've evolved into a new breed. Totally unique to the Isle of Sheppey.
Some sort. From what I'm looking at, it's a ancient species, like a prehistoric type of species,
Yeah,
like a living fossil, basically, is what they're saying.
cool. I didn't know that. I've not looked it up, but I did see there was a documentary about it. A local program that was like of the local news years ago. I remember seeing something about it, but it was all a bit weird. They didn't know where they originated from. They reckon they come over on the boats with the fruit and then learn to survive in the colder weather. Because it's pretty cold over there on the Isle of Sheppey. It's not warm.
Apparently, Sheppey means sheep. Did you know that? Sheppey means sheep, the Isle of Sheep.
Yeah, Isle of Sheep.
Yeah,
It's all
like
marshland.
that. Yeah, that makes sense, though.
There's not been any sheep there for a long time.
It's because when people came, westward across the water, that's where they landed, right? It was the first thing they saw was the Isle of Sheppey, and they probably had a shit ton of sheep there.
Probably. But it's all marshy land now. All the land's gone all marshy, so it's no good for farmland.
Built a castle in a swamp. Fell down, burned down, then I built a second one.
It's basically
King
swampland.
says death should build a castle in a swamp, but I built it all the same.
It is swampland.
Second in the swamp.
It's a
What's the
nickname. It is actually a nickname for people who are born on Sheppies, swampy. Yeah, we're all swampies if we're born on Sheppy.
That's what you'll
Might have
get.
web feet.
The strongest castle in these isles. But I don't want all that.
Oh, those sausages are doing bloody donuts in my stomach.
I do don't know.
I think they're a bit too rich for my delicate palate. My guts, they're a bit
You always
spicy.
said you always said you were an iron stomach.
Yeah, I know. I think they were a bit too exotic. Probably food. It's food that my stomach has probably never seen before. It's confused about it, and so it's doing donuts. Either that or it's off. Tasted nice though.
Sausages laying rubber in your stomach.
Yeah.
It means you have a lot of acid in your stomach, and any type of base like alkaline, like baking soda or calcium carbonate. Um, that will, if you drink it, like a teaspoon of it in some water, or a tablespoon of it in some water, and you drink it, it'll fucking like react with the acid and like neutralize it, so it doesn't burn your, so it doesn't burn the inside of your stomach.
Yeah,
But
I
too
might
much
do
will
that.
burn you too. You don't want to use too much.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'll do it myself. I want to get a bit of cordial, like Vimto or something, in the bottom of a glass, and then put a big spoon of bicarbonate and it all froths up, and just knock it back.
You don't
Tiny
want
bit
to
of water.
react with the bicarbonate with anything before you drink it, because it's supposed to react with the acid in your stomach. So if you put anything with the bicarbonate in a cup and it foams up, that means it's like reducing the. It's already reacting. That's what that is. So you don't want to react to it. You want to drink it straight.
It feels good because it makes you burp.
Yeah, it makes you burp. Yeah, if it's making you burp, that works. You drink really quick. Because it like foams up in your stomach, basically.
There's enough that you drink that's not dissolved. So you're only getting like a bit of it that's fizzed up.
It's not good for you. It's a lot of sodium.
Yeah.
So you don't want to. You don't want to do that too much.
I only put like a teaspoon in.
Yeah, a teaspoon.
And I just knock it back with a bit of cordial and a little tiny bit of water, and then I put a dollop of the stuff in, and it just fizzes, and I knock it back.
Yeah.
Quite thick. I'll do it quite just a little tiny bit of water in it.
It says on the box. It even says on the box when you get the Arm & Hammer one, it's like if you're using it for antacid, like dissolve it into the water completely, like all the small, because there'll be like the bigger granules that don't dissolve with the other stuff, and those are important for the medicine aspect of it.
Yeah, you got to have enough water to make it dissolve.
Yeah, and you don't want to make it too concentrated because it can burn you. It can burn your alpha chip if you make it too strong.
I do it quite concentrated. I do.
I've made it a little too strong for me, at least. Where it's just like, and it like burns. It's almost like acid, but not.
No, I've never had a problem. I just gulp it down, have a good burp.
These cheeseburgers.
Sometimes a big fart, and then I feel great. I feel okay now. It's just my stomach's making funny noises.
I feel like fucking Dennis Nedry from Jurassic Park. He's like, oh, I had too much sweets. I need something salty, so I went to get something salty.
I've still got one of them sausages.
Oh, I debugged the computers. You asked me to do it, so I did. I debugged the computers. Oh, one thing that I set to debug the computer so the might go off. And powers might be cut. Things like that, but it's fine. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to get another sausage.
Sausage.
I've got one left over that was like cooked.
I have to fuck my face with food.
They are nice. Oh, smoky they are. Smoked sausage.
These are like dill pickle crisps. They're like wavy. They're like wavy.
Alright, I'm gonna get my sausage. I'll be back in a minute.
Sausage!
Is he still gone?
Just wandering around, looking for food to eat.
Look at this sausage. Look how red it is. It's like
Get out of here.
red sausage.
They put that blood in it.
It's like really red. It's like
Probably got
red.
Some kind of reddening in it. It's like you can get chorizo here, which is like a Mexican. It's made from saliva glands of it. You know, you can get pork. You can get pork or beef. I get the beef. I don't get the pork ones. Beef chorizo is way fucking better in my opinion.
Boy, this is like a spicy sausage.
Yeah. But you got to cut the sausage before you put it in your mouth. Like, please cut the sausage before you put it in your mouth. You're putting the whole sausage in your mouth, man. Like, oh, holy shit. You're on the internet, man. Just fucking.
It's dripping as well.
Break the banana before you eat it, man. What are you doing? Like, why are you just putting the whole banana in your mouth? Break the banana. Break the banana before you eat it.
The fat is dripping out of it when you bite into it as well.
That's what she said.
I wish I had some salsa, so I'd love to dip this into salsa right now.
Hey, yeah, you know, salsa.
Yeah, Isn't it the worst music in the world?
Terrible.
Mexican
Get out of
music.
here with that salsa shit. Who listens to that salsa stuff?
It's a
anyway?
racket. Mexican music sounds like it's made by fucking people with dustbins, banging them and
Like-
screaming.
It's like a shit. Like there's a lot of Mexicans here, and they blast the like traditional kind of Mexican music, and it all sounds the same. It's all punk, kapong, 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 kapong,
Yeah.
kapong. It's the same beat.
Da, 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 da. It's like really loud horns as well,
Lots
like
of horns,
fucking brass.
lots of and trumpets and shit.
Yeah, fucking. Oh,
Yep. It's really annoying, and like opera.
yeah.
It's pretty fucking weird. That Mexican TV could be pretty weird.
It's so noisy.
The Mexican soap operas are like, they're all the same. They're like really hot chicks and really nerdy guys. And all the like nerdy guys are like
I
all the
watched.
same.
Do you know that? Do you ever watch that Mr. Ballon? Tells like spooky stories and like true stories about things that weird shit that's happened in like the world. Mr. Ballon, his name is Ballen.
I've been watching the That Is Impossible channel. That shows a lot of good shit too.
But he does a couple of a few unique stories a week. He's really good. He is like just tells a story. Just sits down in front of the camera and tells a story. But he puts up the any like real footage from the real incident or photographs from a real life incident that happened. He puts them up as well as you're watching it. So he's telling a story about some weird shit that happened. And there's this town in the Amazon. It's the biggest city in the Amazon rainforest. A massive city called it's like Laos or something like that, or Mouse.
Laos.
And yeah, it's in the Amazon rainforest. It's the biggest city in the Amazon. It's like a massive city on the shore, on the coast. And there's no law there. Basically, the police don't do nothing. And
So you can eat people and get away with it.
well, that's what the story was.
Nice. We can go there.
There was a man that had a warehouse out in the middle of nowhere. He was driving out there and putting people there that he kidnapped and chained them up to the walls and harvested their organs and sacrificed them on a slab in the centre of the warehouse for everybody else that was chained to the edge of it to watch. And he did it for 20 years. 20 years. He got away with it for 20 years.
Where was?
In the Amazon rainforest, in the city of Laos or wherever it was, in the Amazon rainforest. 20 years he got away with it. Just bones upon bones upon bones of people that he harvests their organs from. And that's a true story. That's true. The fucking true stuff is scarier than the sci-fi stuff. Yep, Miss Pooh. I think we've lost punches. Right, if it doesn't come on in I'll probably finish this right now anyway. I'm really tired. Got to get some sleep. It is really early in the morning. It is 7:24 in the morning. Morning, ducks. Yeah, I've been drinking all night long. Oh, here he comes. Yo.
Hey, my internet.
We've got somebody in the chat.
Hey, ducks.
Actually got somebody in the chat. Except for Miss Boo. Ducks.
Oh yes. Well, over here. Can't speak for Frank, but Frank can speak for himself, I suppose. I read that wrong, ducks. I read it. I've got me jizz together. I'm like, interesting.
My shiz. And go worky. My shiz. He's got to get himself in order to go to work. He's got to get his tea and toast. That's probably what I'll do. I'm not human unless I've had a cup of tea the first thing in the morning.
No spunk, Dan. Morning, Jody. Hey, it's another person that's not best. It's Jody.
Oh, Jody. Yeah, so.
It was great to see you both. Yes.
I'm wondering where Crazy John didn't come. Why he didn't come on?
Crazy John was just like, nah.
Yeah.
Not tonight. It's not a Friday night.
Yeah. He's probably got the arse. I couldn't do Friday night. So.
He's probably like, man, that would fuck with my sleep schedule fucking plans, man. He's probably got a good sleep schedule going.
Yeah, he's smoking the weed, isn't he, now? So, well, he was for a little while. He's probably run out by now.
You think he's smoking that heavy?
Yeah. He's well on it, isn't he?
Went into the deep end over
he's gone to the dark side.
I mean, really, if you want to really legitimately go to that depth of it, dude, just get the oil, get the electric nail, right? The dab rig, the electric nail with the electric nail, and fucking just buy
hot
that
nail.
dab. Yeah, a hot nail.
Yeah, hot nail. I've done hot nails before. Yeah, loads of times. Yeah.
Cleanest way to smoke, man, is these electric hot nails, and then you just put the oils or your concentrates on there.
We should do it with a glass at the edge of a table. Hot nail.
Yeah, they're really good. Yeah, you can heat the nail up with a torch or something, but it's easier to do it with an electric one nowadays. It's just you just heat it up, and you don't need to fucking fuck with a torch.
Yeah, but we're talking about 1970s technology.
Oh yeah, these days you can just get that's the way to go. Or even the little mini vaporizers, they're like kind of expensive, like $150, 150 quid. Or yeah. So
I had one when I moved here. I sold it for food.
You have these little cone-shaped ones. They're fucking really good.
I had a proper vaporizer, a big one. It was called the Green Meanie. No, it's called the Blue Meanie. A massive vaporizer with a glass, big massive glass.
Yeah,
glass screw on top on it.
Miss Boo's got a hot nail for what? It's a hot nail for driving through your eyeballs.
And I sold it for 20 quid.
It's a hot nail for your dick hole.
It was worth probably 100 quid. I sold it for 20.
It's a hot nail for your.
I'm looking for my cleaner. There we go. Found it. My guitar string.
Pickle chips. Well, they're in my beard.
The guitar string to clean out this bloody pipe keeps getting blocked up. I have to soak it in some alcohol. Give it a proper clean out. It's just caked up inside.
Man, I drank cola tonight like crazy. Cola. Just fucking.
I'm drinking Vimto. That's what I got. Vimto.
This has got a tick. It's flat on it, see? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's the only all natural drink I can get with Vimto. It's like
this has got
blackcurrant.
fruit. This has got fructose corn syrup in it.
Oh, this has got like four different types of berries in it, I think, this Vimto. And water. And that's it.
Saving these little oxygen.
Natural. There's a train coming.
It's not at the right. It's not the right key. Train horns are B flat.
Yeah, you need an E.
Is it an E? I thought they were B
E
flat
major,
because that carries the farthest.
E major, B flat minor, I think. Hang on.
Oh. Yeah. I got the all out of chips blues.
Yep.
Or would you would call crisps? They were wavy crisps.
I could never do that. I tried learning harmonica, and you have to learn these breathing exercises like vamping, like.
Yeah.
But I started fucking hyperventilating. I was literally passing out.
There's a guy on YouTube doing free lessons, and they're actually really good. They're really good lessons.
Yeah, I've gone through some, but the vamping where you're keeping a beat with your breath.
Yeah, you're basically
hard work.
You're like beatboxing into a harmonica.
Yeah, it's hard work. It's hard work to keep that beat going and that breath going.
To be
get
like
the sound out the because you got to get the sound out the harmonica. You need that breath to get the sound.
Tickly, tickly, like saying like the ticky tooly, ticky tacky, ticky tooly, ticky tacky, tooly tooly. Like you have to say shit like that, ticky tacky, ticky tooly, but not using your voice. It's the
yeah,
and it sounds certain ways through the harp.
Yeah, it's like rhythms with your tongue, rhythms with your breath, and your.
here. Hip the hula, hip here.
It helps to be able to breathe out while you're breathing in at the same time.
Look at all these harmonicas. I got like a bunch of them.
I've only got
Four
one.
harmonicas. This
Actually,
one's really.
I've got two.
This one's
I've got
really
two.
old.
I've got one in the key of E or A.
I can't
It's
see
the key of A, I
possibly.
think. It's first is A, second is E. So it's playing in the key of E on the guitar. And I've got a C one, which is for playing in the key of G on the guitar.
This one is interesting. This parrot. This parrot is interesting because it's got like a double reed.
That's a chromatic one.
It's got-
It's called a chromatic harmonica. It's got all the notes on it, all 12.
yeah,
Whereas a blues harp's only got five notes on it.
yeah, I don't know what key it's in. It doesn't actually say it on it.
Probably be C major. Probably.
It sounds real piratey. Really.
If you breathe in, it'd probably be minor. It'd probably be sad. I reckon blowing is happy, breathing in is sad.
And it doesn't go lower than that, but I really wish it did.
Yeah.
It's like this is a really disappointing key. Like, See, like,
I think that's in the key of C, I think.
I love playing like that. That one's fun to play slow like that, like a pirate.
That's a proper chromatic harmonica.
Like a
So it's got
depressed
all
pirate.
the chords for the key of
The
C. It's
old-
got like this. I reckon it's got the chords. It's got the chords C, F, and G out of the major, so you can blow
This
the
one
chords
is-
out a bit as well, probably.
This one's
C,
a
F, and
G,
G.
yeah. This one's a G.
So G and C, or is it just G?
It doesn't. It just says G. Yeah. It's the blues harp. Yep. Honer.
Yeah.
Made in Germany.
Yeah, Hona. Yeah, Hona, good.
This is an old one too. This is old.
Yeah, Hona, really good.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's fucking sturdy. Like this parrot. It's like a Chinese one. It even made it in a box. This one is. It's like run it over with a car. That sheet metal is way thicker. Same with this one. Is like, but it sounds kind of has this like really. It's like a really quiet, really weak sound.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound good, but I got
This
the
one
Lee
I've
Oscar.
got. This one I've got sounds pretty. This is a Lee Oscar one that I've got. This one is a. I don't know, it's got his signature on it.
Yeah,
Lee
these ones
Oscar.
are made in Japan.
It's got his signature on it. Lee Oscar.
Yeah. Same one. Yeah. See that?
Yeah.
Same harmonica.
And it says on one end,
Sweet.
on one end it's got it
Oh,
says
mine's a
first
G.
A and second
C.
E on the other end. Second
Mine is
E
a
on the
first-
other end.
Mine is a first C.
Oh, first C. That'll be.
First C
That'll be
and second
G.
G.
Second G. Yeah.
Yeah, see, this it says second G and first C.
Yeah. It's the same. Exactly the same
This
as
is
this
the
one here.
best harmonica, I think.
Yeah. This is the same. Exact same as this one.
Oh, really? First C, second G.
No, mine's E and A. Different key.
Oh, but
But it's the
it's the
same
same exact
harmonica.
harmonica.
It's the
Yeah,
same harmonica.
yeah.
Though.
It is. It is. It's the Lee
I bought this like 20 years ago. This is really
Oscar.
old.
The Lee Oscar
Yeah, exactly the same.
by
I've got the
Tombo.
box. I've got the same box as well. I've got that same box in my.
Yeah, it's like this little
Yeah,
box. I got this little rag that it came with.
yeah. I've got the
Yeah.
same box.
Like a little
I've got
box
the
that
same.
fits perfectly in there. It's like nice.
I've got that exact same box with the colour, the orange, green.
Yeah, it's the Lee Oscar series.
Yeah,
There's the Tombo.
yeah. I've got exact same
The Lee
box.
Oscars were supposedly like that's what the music store was. Yeah, the music store was like, no, this is the one you want. That's what they said. They're like, this is like the premier harmonica
Yeah.
up there, basically. So yes,
Well, it was.
I used to have a juice harp too. You know, you put them in your mouth and it goes twang, twang, twang.
Yeah.
Oh man, I got a few of
But
them.
they make your teeth like something rotten. They do.
Yeah, but I got big old fucking horse teeth.
Oh, I had one.
I don't know if I can't play it
I
anymore.
had one. I had one. I was always playing it.
But I could still. I mean, it might work. It might work.
I was-
I love doing that shit.
I was always mucking about with it. It's drummer dad mental.
Oh, they're fun. Yeah. There's like you can do really like fancy, I guess, like real hillbilly shit. Like what's real? It's like a real like
You could do some real
Georgia
sci-fi
Hills.
shit as well, like sci-fi sounds. Like, wow.
Yeah, you can tell the difference. Quality. Not quality. It's like you can hear the reeds going in this one, like, and they say you can soak them in water. This was some people soak them in a glass of water, like these wooden ones.
Yeah, whiskey.
Because it has like the owner has like a wooden core. So people like
Yeah.
soak them in water because apparently it like changes
The
the
wooden-
resonance or something.
Well, it seals up the gaps between the holes because the wood expands.
Yeah, I never really
And so
wanted to do that.
So it sounds clearer and cleaner because the wood
These ones are
expanded.
too. These are both quality. They keep ringing after you stop blowing on them. Whereas these ones just stop ringing.
I could bend this one to make dogs in the whole neighbourhood go mad. The highest note on harmonica. There we go. This makes dogs go mad.
Like that freaking out.
Makes dogs go mad.
My cat's freaking out. My highest note is even higher. My cat's freaking out.
Meow. Meow.
Did you hear that one? That was like a dog whistle.
Yeah, that's what this does. This does that.
Cat's like, stop! You're calling all the wrong things. I probably just can hear it.
Meow. Meow, meow. Doesn't like it. Doesn't like it.
Did you see that? He just got up in my face. He like climbed up my chest. Like,
Stop it, Shane. Stop it. Stop it.
yeah, he's like, no, it's not good. All right, I'll stop. I'm sorry. Sorry. Hey, here, plug your ears. He's like, the sound, kill me now, kill me, let me die. Yeah. I'm sorry, cat. I'm sorry. I know you can't understand English, or can you? Or can you? Yeah, I know. Sorry. It's okay. It's all right. Everything's okay. It's not a call for distress. It's not a call of distress. It's all right. We're not calling the. It's all right. There we go. He's like worried that it's some kind of signal, like
All right.
there's gonna be war. Blowing trumpets.
Earthquake.
Earthquake. That's the
Ah.
sound the aliens make. Every 2 million years when the aliens come back. What are you doing? Stop calling them. You're calling the aliens back. Human. Come here. Sorry. Like, seriously, sorry.
He's really pissed off, isn't he?
How about that? Is that better? Yeah. How about this? That's even lower.
Yeah.
It's like,
Meow, meow,
meow, meow, meow.
They'll cue every time.
Meow,
Meow.
meow. It's like depressing music. Stop it!
Dan.
Stop it!
Dan and his school.
You're calling the demons! What are you doing? Stop! That's the code for the demon horde!
Dan and his
I'm trying to
squawking
warn you! I'm the keeper of the dead! I'm the keeper of the dead! I'm a cat! Stop doing the calling of the dead!
cat.
Yeah.
Dan and his squawking cat.
I like having it kind of works to have them both like playing.
You should do a greatest hits album.
Just like play the same fucking, like,
Yeah,
fucking sitting on the beach fucking shanty songs.
yeah. And
I lost the
and
treasure
your
map.
cat. You
Blue
you playing the harmonica and your cat squawking.
cat going meow meow.
You probably sell bloody millions. Something stupid like that would sell. You know that.
Meow. Yeah,
That would sell.
it's all about how you it's all about how you present it, right? You gotta present it in a way where it's like people are like, oh, this is fucking genius. I can share this in the workplace and nobody's gonna be embarrassed when they look over your shoulder. They're gonna be like, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, that's the kind of shit. It's good viral material, yeah. I would agree. Meow. Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Hey, come on. Give it the program here. You're going to make us millions of dollars or what? You don't got much life left in you, baby. You're already like mostly Yeah, that's the producers. That's what they say right there. They're fucking mean. Huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got fun.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I wish I had that. I still had that juice harp. That thing was fun.
yeah, I don't know what I done. Mine just disappeared.
I had two of them. I had a nice little, like, you know, the ones that come in the little Scooby Doo box, you know, or not Scooby Doo. You know, Snoopy the dog was on the box. You know those ones
Don't know.
from the Peanuts game. And then I had another one. I had like
Mine-
a big brass one, man, like a big brass juice harp.
yeah,
It was fucking awesome. You just had to be
the
really
other one-
careful. You have to take your teeth out.
yeah. The only ones we ever had was the brass ones.
Yeah, the little Snoopy harp. The Snoopy harp was the little harp. That was like some kind of steel. It was a smaller one. It sounded fucking cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the bigger one was kind of brass. And it also sounded really cool. I wish I still knew where those things were.
Rattles your eyes and your skull.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it'll rattle your eye. You'll, like, if you're watching TV, it like makes the screen like ripple.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, makes the screen ripple. Like, you can see the different frame rate. You can see the rate. You can see the refresh rate of the screen. Right, that's what basically you're seeing, because your eyeball vibrating at a certain frequency where you're actually reading those refresh rates like faster, so it looks like you see it in the waves, you know, as your eyeballs go back and forth. Yeah, I mean, that's how I think of it. You ever put something like that against your fucking under your chin? It's like, like that. Yeah. You put a vibrator in your mouth. Yeah.
God.
Holy shit! It's humid in here.
It is now.
Yeah, I'm fucking sweating over here. Talk about vibrators.
I'm gonna have to go and
Talking about vibrators in your mouth. Have you ever put a vibrator in your mouth?
I
haven't. Put those like massage things, like, you know, those massage like pillow. I have a massage pillow, or it's like a vibrating pillow, and like you squish it and it turns on. And that thing, if you put it on your head and you're like under your head and you're watching TV, and it totally makes the screen do that. Your eyeballs start to itch. It actually makes your eyeballs itch.
I got one for my back. Well, it's a back pillow thing. That's the same thing.
It
Like vibrating back
vibrates.
pillow. And it's hard.
Those ones that actually, gosh, having back massages is like totally underrated. People don't even realize how much fucking stress that shit relieves. When you get like back massages, like a professional, holy shit, you have no idea until they start fucking like pressing on shit, and you go, whoa, what the and like, it's like bursting fucking balloons in your fucking head, you know, that are like little cancerous fucking bubbles. It's like you can feel them and going away. You're like, oh shit, yeah, like, yeah,
great, yeah. And the pain starts.
Yeah, and then
you don't feel pain anymore. The pain turns into pleasure then, and when I push like even harder.
You drink lots of water afterwards, and you detoxify like all these deep tissue shit, and you'll start to rehydrate your muscles, and it's like really good for you to do that. You have to drink water though.
That's what I'm drinking. Now I'm on Vimto and water.
Water.
I'm rehydrating before I go to sleep. The worst thing you can do if you've had a good drink is to go to sleep without drinking loads of water beforehand.
Yeah, it's like it kind of primes the pumps, so to speak, in your body.
Yeah, because
And you'll wake up like if you drink a big glass of water before bed, you'll wake up a certain time every morning. At the same time of night, you drink a big glass of water, you'll wake up at the same time every morning. Like, and it's good. It pumps. It like starts your kidneys flowing and everything. Your liver gets everything like primed. Otherwise, you're like dry, and you try to eat stuff, and it tries to digest things using like thick, and you need water in your bloodstream.
Well, the main reason for a hangover is dehydration.
Dehydration,
Alcohol dehydrates you.
And then people drink coffee thinking it's going to help. Coffee just dehydrates you more.
Yep.
Yeah. It's like, oh, this will fix their hangover. Yeah, no, that's not going to fix their hangover. It's going to make it worse.
The best thing is a pint of water and 2 paracetamol.
Yeah. You need some electrolytes.
Some sugars.
You need some Brondo. It's got electrolytes. Yeah, salt and sugars and magnesium and iodine. You need iodine.
Yeah.
Like I was just eating some these little, oh, you can't see it, but like these little seaweed strips. They're like little sea salt seaweed strips, and they got natural.
That's the
iodine, really high in iodine.
That's the original MSG. But no, the natural form of it is called combo. It's called combo, like in the wild, I think.
Iodine, which is like it's like super important for your metabolism and your electrical systems and your your nervous systems.
Yeah, that's what the Asian cooking originally had in, was like a form of that.
Yeah, and you can just get it from seaweed. Seaweed washes up on the shore.
Dried seaweed.
Seaweed, pretty much all seaweed is edible.
Yeah, they called it combo, but then they started mass producing it in China, and they done a synthetic version of it called MSG.
Yeah, monosodium glutamate.
Yeah, which is bad for you, but the original combos.
It's not bad for you in small amounts, like a really small dose.
It's not bad for you at all, really. It's not bad for you at all.
Because your body can get rid of it in small amounts, but it builds up in larger amounts.
Yeah, and it tastes better as well in food.
It does taste good.
If you can get a proper Chinese meal made with that combo instead of MSG, it's like night and day.
Yeah, it's way better. It's got that umami, what they call umami.
Mm.
That kind of like salty taste that kind of covers the tongue. It's like savory.
Yeah.
It's like a savory, fatty kind of taste. We call it umami. That's like what when I was talking about the bone marrow, where you slice it up and you bake it. It's like fucking umami. It's that fat just kind of like the marrow just turns to like butter.
That's how they grade their meat in it, by the amount of fat that's in it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of fat, but it's also got a lot of protein in it. It's like really good for you. Really good. Good cholesterol. Good cholesterol sweeps out bad cholesterol.
It's like that beef, that Japanese beef. What's it, Wagyu?
Wagyu, yeah. It's like a high-end beef, yeah. It's because they feed the cows a certain diet, like it's like a purely certain kind of corn or some kind of grain that they feed them like 100% of, so it makes the meat
feed
a certain like texture and fat content and everything.
Yeah, probably feeding the
It's
blood
like
of
some kind of
virgins.
like high-end fatty food. Well, no, it's some kind of fatty grains that they're giving them. They're like really high-end grain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're probably
They
feeding them
really.
grasshoppers. I think because
I've seen
grasshoppers
people
are
do.
really high
I've
in
seen
protein.
people do challenges eating wagyu, and they're like trying to eat a whole steak of wagyu, and they're virtually thrown up by the end of it. It's just so fatty, they just can't swallow it anymore.
Yeah, you have to be really specific how you cook it.
Dude, this is like wagyu. It's like number 5 or whatever. It's the most fattiest piece. It's like fucking £100,000 for a steak.
Yeah, it's really
Like,
it's not that much. Yeah, it's very expensive. Yeah,
it's like £1
Kobe
million
beef.
for a lump of beef.
Yeah, Kobe
This
beef
wagyu.
is not as good as Wagyu. It's not as high grade of like meat.
No.
Kobe beef is supposed to be really good. I
Anyway,
think the
this
Wagyu is
fella was.
supposed to be
I think Mr. Beast bought it for him a
fatty.
steak of wagyu, like grade 5 wagyu,
Yeah,
and he tried as a challenge to eat the whole steak. It was like I don't know.
because it's really rich. You
a
have to
pro-
like the servings that they give you are tiny when you get it cooked professionally by a
yeah,
Japanese like chef.
it was a 12-ounce steak, and he tried to eat the whole 12-ounce steak of wagyu, and he got about a quarter of the
Yeah,
way
it's
through
like
it,
really
and
fatty. It's like eating fucking 12 ounces of bacon.
he got about a quarter of the way
Yeah,
through
it's
it,
like
and
trying to eat a
he
bunch
was
of bacon.
almost throwing up.
I could do it. I could fucking do it. I guarantee I could do it. What kind of challenge is that? I could do that. I could eat
But the
that
thing
in
is,
5 minutes.
he ate like fucking £20 worth of steak the week before, but he couldn't eat. He couldn't eat
I
a quarter of a
could
pound
do
of
it.
wagyu.
I could do it. I could fucking do it.
He's a big guy.
Yeah. Those things that can eat that shit though. Watch them.
It's so fatty
Kobe
though.
beef. Yeah, I don't know. Did you look it up, Miss Boo? Because I didn't exactly look it up, but I remember Wagyu could be like extremely expensive, like beef,
Yeah.
really, really high end. I don't know. I mean, I've looked it up before. It's just been a long time, as far as I remember.
Yeah, wagyu, Japanese premium beef.
It's like they feed it like a specific diet, a really specific diet.
Yeah, and it's exercised as well.
And it's like it only comes from this one like farm. Basically. It only comes from one farm, only one like farm or ranch or whatever they call them. I guess you call them ranches. Yeah, cattle ranch. They feed them all these fancy high-end specific diets that make their meat grain like and fat content in certain areas like. Dude, they've paid attention to like while they're feeding their cattle, they pay attention to what happens.
Yeah. Japanese have got producing meat down to a science. And it's not new either. It's going back fucking hundreds, thousands of years.
No, they've been doing that. No, that's like old. That's old. That's old hat.
Yeah.
But it can be like it can still be like a closely guarded secret. You know that what they do, what they feed their cattle.
Yeah. They treat their animals well. They have a good life.
Oh, I'm dying. I need that air conditioner again.
They're not that young either. Japanese beef is not as young as the beef we eat. It's left to mature, have a bit of life. Yeah, I've got to finish this in a minute.
Give me diabetes over here. Keep getting these munchies.
I've got nothing to eat. I've got nothing to eat other than sausages. And my
I buy
stomach's
this stuff
rolling.
sometimes. This almond bark. And it's basically chocolate for melting and dipping like caramels or things in and it hardens again. But it's basically just a big fucking huge brick of chocolate.
Nice.
Almond, sweet almonds. Pretty good shit.
Nice. Mix it with some milk. It makes some milk chocolate. I think I'll finish it here. Just say goodbye to Punches. I'll finish it. There's nobody watching anyway.
There we go. There we go. Oh, we got Mo, only me, and
Yeah.
Miss Boo apparently.
Yeah, me and the
Nobody
dad
else to
was.
say anything.
It was nodding off to me
17.
playing the guitar. I just had a bit of a tweedle on my guitar. A twiddle,
A little diddly.
a little diddly.
Do. A whittly diddly wow wow diddly billy wow.
And I'll roll this cigarette and then I'm going to go to bed.
Jody's
So-
watching.
Oh, hi, Jody. I didn't think you were still here. I thought everybody else was.
Yeah, I think a lot of people just kind of like started listening while they did things.
All right.
I was kind of like
Yeah.
doing while you were playing the guitar. I was like doing shit around here. Actually,
I've got
just
to go to sleep.
eating it like a giant hunk of chocolate.
I've got to be up bloody. I don't have to be up in the morning this morning, but I've got this day off. But tomorrow morning, I've got to be up really early.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow too.
So, yep. I know.
I've got
the
this
pain.
day off.
I gotta work. I gotta be at work in 8 hours from now.
All right.
Which means I'll get
Yeah.
less than that sleep. I'll probably get 6 hours sleep and wake up in maybe 7 hours sleep if I go to bed right now.
Well, luckily, I don't have to do anything today because it is today.
That'd be
right
valuable.
now,
I think
'cause
it's gonna be a long day. Actually, it's supposed to rain tonight, but it rained yesterday and it wasn't supposed to. So, that goes.
tomorrow I've got loads of stuff to do tomorrow, and I'm out from like the crack of dawn. So hate getting up early and
Temperatures.
going out.
Ooh, it's just temperatures to plummet tomorrow. That means there's gonna be a storm. I might be able to get a few hours of work though.
It was warm today, this afternoon.
And it's just like a fucking muggy. It's like humid, like a sauna here. It's like fucking hot and just steamy.
Well,
just-
it was humid here today, but it wasn't hot.
You need extra starch. Yeah, it was cloudy all day, but
Yeah,
it was just
It
fucking
wasn't hot, but it was humid today here.
Yeah, it was warm. It was 85 degrees, I think it was today, or something like that.
Because I walked into town
That's
I just
warm. I think it was like mid 30s Celsius.
I was like sweating walking into town, like, and it wasn't warm. I was like, what the hell?
There's like this huge storm over the United States, and it always goes over towards you guys after it leaves the East Coast and goes across the Atlantic.
Yeah.
It always goes to you guys. Like, so whatever hits us and comes off, like it always comes over to you guys like a week later. There's a big ass fucking storm right now going on, like all across. It's like 1,000 miles wide. This huge storm. Yep, and it's like sucking lots of moisture, lots of humidity, lots of moisture out of the ground, and because it's raining and hot, and carrying it up towards giving it lots of energy.
I've got to walk down all the way to the other side of town on Wednesday. I hope it don't bloody start then, because it's like a good
It
4
could start
miles.
snowing up there. Might get a really late snow. Oh,
Nah, not that. We had snow last week. Yeah.
you might get it again. I don't know. This big storm's coming across. It's like the fourth week in a row that there's been storms with tornadoes.
God, I'm knackered.
Yeah. Yeah, but
This is the latest I've been awake.
I don't know what I got to do tomorrow
I've
exactly.
been awake.
It's a mystery. So I know I'm going to drag tree limbs to their demise into the chipper. I think that's the wood chipper. So I know that for a certainty. I'm going to drag some tree limbs into their wood chipper demise to become mulch for someone's garden.
Yeah.
So. Nothing is certain.
Well,
except the dragging of the tree limbs.
yeah.
Yeah.
All
right.
I am absolutely smashed, drained, tired.
Yeah.
So I'm going to finish it.
All right.
If I can open my eyes long enough to see the end broadcast button, yep.
All right. Take it easy. Turn me on. Good to see you again after the break. I figured. I figured I was like, oh, he's going to these classes. Got to go to these meetings or these appointments. Well, he's probably freaking stressed
I've had all that to deal with.
Yeah, I figured. Just leave him alone. So I've been kind of silent. I sent you a couple messages on Discord, and then I was like, yeah, he's probably just dealing with a lot of shit, and I'm just gonna leave him alone.
I've not logged into Discord since before I left.
People are like deleting their messages that they're sending to you, so that you would have less. That's what people say in the chat. At least I think Stu said. I don't know if anybody else did it, but Stu did.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter.
He's like, that's 2 less messages you have to deal with. Like, good idea. I might be able to do the same thing, just 2 less.
Yeah, I've got to click my bloody YouTube thing. I've got 923 now on my YouTube.
Now, Gene.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna 923. That'd be 1,000 by tomorrow evening.
Blue cap, of course.
I wonder if it goes over like 4 characters, 1,000.
If it what?
Will it go 99x? The counter for YouTube notifications. I wonder if it will go over 1,000.
Or if it just says 999K. Or
999
plus, yeah. It'll probably, I don't know. It might give you 1,000, like a little comma.
Don't know. I'm gonna wait for it. Probably, it'll be tomorrow.
A comma there.
Probably 12 hours or 6 hours time. It'll be 1,000.
Just let them build up a little bit, just to figure it out, just to test it.
Yeah, just to test.
Send me lots of messages. Send me lots. Everybody start uploading shit to YouTube so we get notifications. Just little 2-minute videos.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks for coming on.
Good night.
Cheers, Dan. I'll see you later. See you soon.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Yeah. Later.
Later.
Chat.